How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and today we've got a 3-game set, an early season divisional matchup. Our first one against the Astros. We're 5-5. The Astros are 4-5. So this season this series could help shape up the AL West a little bit. Looking at the stats here, let's see where the Astros rank. They're tied for ninth there in runs scored. And in hits, or in doubles, they're second with 21. Only the Mets outbeat them. We're, of course, tied for first with home runs. And the Astros are not there. So, they do get a lot of doubles. And a lot of extra base hits. And, of course, it can't be an Astros-Mariners video without the return of Mariners, or Astros legend, Mariners enemy, McCormick. This dude kills me whenever I play the Astros. It's very frustrating. So far, we'll see how if that trend continues. If you don't know what I'm talking about, check out the Mariners video from a few years ago, where McCormick had a 3-homer game against us in Seattle. So that was very frustrating, and he just continued to destroy me throughout the rest of that series. Also, just something real quick here to point out that if for some reason my mic didn't pick up my kitten, it probably will. I'm just going to say that right now. Bean is a very rambunctious little rascal. Polanco starts the game with a drive. As I was saying, though, Bean will probably mess with my recording somehow, and he did that just then. So Polanco not batting leadoff, but still doing what he does in that leadoff spot with a solo shot to put the Mariners on the board. His league-leading 7th home run of the year gives the Mariners an early 1-0 lead. Two on, two out for McCormick. His first at-bat, so 3-1 count, 222 on the season. Make-or-break pitch from Gilbert is hit to Arozarena. Mariners got lucky there, but McCormick hit it hard for the final out of the second. Still 1-0 Mariners, bottom third. 1 on with 2 out. Polanco with a base hit up the middle. Here comes the runner around third, and he will score without a throw. The Mariners are up 2-0 thanks to Polanco. McCormick up for his second at-bat. 1-1 count from Gilbert. McCormick crushes it. High and deep to left, no doubt about it. And he does what he does best against the Mariners. A home run, a solo shot to cut this lead in half. His first of the season. He was just waiting. He knew he was coming to Seattle, so he just was like, I'll wait to hit my first bomb, and why not do it against my good buddies, the Mariners. So McCormick cuts the lead in half for Houston.
1-2.
Logan Gilbert in some trouble in the 5th. That's past Rayleigh. And that's going to be an RBI for Altuve. Close play, but he is safe. Full count. Bases loaded for Yainer Diaz. Gilbert gets him with the punch out. And that is huge as he keeps this ball game tied. Mauricio Dubon down the line. That's going to be extra bases. Runner to third. He's going to try and score as he's got the sin. And the Astros take a 3-2 lead thanks to the RBI double from Dubon. Bottom 6 now. That's a gapper. And will it go? Barely. A wall scraper to tie the game. A solo shot from Arozarena, his second of the season. He's somebody we're looking to hopefully get it started here. He was the big acquisition last year for the Mariners, hoping to propel that offense, and so far he's kind of struggling to do so. A runner on for McCormick. Takes a strike. 1-2. 2-2, I should say. And there he goes again. His second home run, this time to right field. And he gives the Astros a 5-3 lead. A 2-homer game, another multi-homer game at T-Mobile Park for McCormick. And he continues to bully us When will it end? We hate them, right? 5-3 Astros in the 8th. Like I said, McCormick is the Mariners killer. That's a big go-ahead blast from the Astros. We go to the 9th. Josh Hader trying to get the save. 2 for 2. And it's going to be 5-6-7 for the Mariners. Raleigh down to the 5th spot. I kind of messed with our lineup a little bit, but I think I'm going to go back to what it used to be. Because I've been putting Robles up at the leadoff spot because he was doing so well in the 7th spot, but he's not doing so hot. Hader a bit wild. And it's 3-1. Tellez has also drawn a walk. Let's see if Raleigh can draw a walk. Big cut. Nothing doing. Excuse me, y'all. 3-2. It's fouled off again. Now, that's part of the Mariners lineup. They can hit it out. I mean, this whole lineup can. That's what we do best, right? But Raleigh gets on. Tellez doesn't hit lefties very well, but he can still get a hold of one as Cal stays alive. Fouls off another one. 3-2. Hader trying to have a bounce-back season with the Astros. Raleigh, hard hit to second. Unfortunate. First out. Here's Tellez. Again, doesn't hit lefties all that well. I mean, he's got great power against... Oh, that was Raleigh, I guess. But he's got, okay-ish power. Never mind. His power and vision versus lefties are about the same. And that contact versus left isn't very good, as you saw with that terrible swing. 2-2. Left on left. Got him. Strike 3. Fastball at the knees. Nasty pitch. Well placed. And I'm not sure why. Oh, that's Julio Rodriguez is not normally batting 7. He was pinch hit for, or pinch hitting for someone. I can't remember. It doesn't matter. But he's going to get his second at bat of the game. Fouled off. 2-2. Mariners down to their final strike. Nasty pitch, swung on a miss. Astros take the lead, or take the first game of the series by taking the lead in the 8th, thanks to none other than Chas McCormick, who had a 2-homer game. And we will look to bounce back with games 2 and 3. But we're turning over the Astros rotation, and we will face Valdez at some point. So Hunter Brown and Framber Valdez. So it won't be easy. This was probably the best chance matchup-wise on paper for us as we face Lance McCullers Jr., but we dropped the game as we were held to just 5 hits. Astros had 14 hits. Not a great game for the offense. Game 2. Taking a look around the league, the Mets have won their 10th straight. Jeez Louise. I bet the Mets fans in real life would be happy about that. Padres acquired Gary Sanchez, so they bring him back. But they don't have Blake Snell to be his personal pitcher. So, not sure what the deal with that is. Looking around our team, you know, Chas McCormick shines in his win, of course. And Rafael Devers continues to struggle. But Arozarena might be turning a corner as he's breaking out of a slump. George Kirby is a pitcher that I want to see better outings from. I know it's early, but I think he could be better. As evidenced by his first 2 starts, 12 innings, a 13-to-1 walk or K walk ratio there, but that ERA and WHIP not where it would or should be for George Kirby. So we're hoping for a bounce back game for him. Let's see what the Mariners can do in game 2. Of course, if you guys are enjoying this content, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. We face Texas next time. There you see Hunter Brown, the ace for the Astros. His ERA is not where Houston wants it to be, but you know, we're only 11 games into the season, so it's okay. All right, Cal Raleigh takes a ball. First batter we're going to see tonight. Hit over the first baseman's head into right field for a leadoff hit for Cal. Singles and home runs, that's all this team really does, it seems like. But hey, let's see if we can make the most of it. Here's Randy Arozarena. Had a home run as he's looking to turn his early season around. Let's see what he can do. High and deep to left. Looking up. Leaps, and it's gone. Just over the wall. His second home run of the series. And maybe this is a turning point for Randy. His third of the year. And the Mariners take a quick 2-0 lead against the Astros ace, Hunter Brown. Maybe it's the batting gloves. Why do we need orange batting gloves? Alright, here you see the pitching comparisons through 4 innings. Kirby hasn't let up a walk, 2 hits, and 8 strikeouts. That's what you like to see. A nice little bounce-back start for George. Diaz, hard hit to Polanco from a knee. He's out. Brendan Rodgers, the newest addition to the Astros, playing second base. Hard hit in the hole into left field, and that's a 1-out base hit. Bottom of this Astros lineup has been pretty solid so far. And of course, our enemy Chas McCormick, he could tie the game with 1 swing, and I wouldn't be surprised as he's swinging there and fouls it off. 1-2. Popped him up. Polanco is under it, and it's nice that McCormick is able to keep it in the yard. 2 outs. Jeremy Pena has had a single, one of the 2 Astros hits. Hard hit to left. Arozarena is not going to get there. It's going to fall and bounce to the wall. And here comes the runner from third. The throw is not in time. That was a close play. Pena 2 for 2, and it's a 1-run lead from Mauricio Devon. Fouls it off. He had a good game yesterday, and he is 1 for 2. So, Pena, Dubon have been great at the top of the Astros lineup. Fouls it off. 2-2 still. To second. Easy play for Polanco. And it's Astros get on the board thanks to Jeremy Pena. But it's still a Mariners lead. Astros will now go to their bullpen. Here's Julio. Swung and missed at a high fastball. There's another base hit, 2 for 3. They heard what I said about only getting 5 hits in game 1, and they said, hold on, we can do better. If we don't do better, she might trade us. Rodriguez on the move. It doesn't matter. Raleigh crushes it to right field, and that's some insurance. 4-1 Seattle. 2 2-run blasts. And that's how we do all our scoring today. Much needed. We'll take it. Nothing wrong with long balls. Chicks dig them. I dig them. I'm a chick, so I get it. Top 6. Kirby gets Alvarez. That's his 9th K of the day. This is looking like vintage George Kirby. This is what we expect to see. Altuve swings and misses at the slider for his 10th strikeout of the day. So 6 innings, or 7 innings I should say, for Kirby, and 11 strikeouts. Julio trying to get some extra bases, and the right fielder can't get there. Ground rule double. So Julio's had a nice little game. 3 for 4. He's at third now for Raleigh with 1 out. Trying to get some more insurance. Raleigh to short. Pena plants and throws, but the run will score. 5-1 Mariners lead. Trying to get the save here. Not the save, but at least just shut it down. Edward Bizardo coming on in. And we're actually in the 8th. I thought we'd be in the 9th by now. But we, of course, have to watch McCormick's AP. See what he does. McCormick to the gap. Robles is not going to get there. And McCormick doesn't have a home run, but he will have a double. Here's Pena. Crawford. McCormick is back to second, and that's an out. Dubon has a couple of hits, or at least one hit.
2-1.
2-1. Down the line, and it's fair. Off the ball boy out there. And McCormick scores, and it's now a safe situation. Thanks to the RBI space hit from Dubon. Let's see if Jordan does, and he hits that one to right field, and you can't keep Alvarez cold for long. He's gonna make you pay eventually. A 2-run shot, and it is now a much closer game than any of us would have wanted. It is 5-4. Munoz trying to get the save, and Rayleigh at the right spot at the right time to rob Christian Walker of a base hit. Niner Diaz is next. And that's hit softly to center. Julio is there, no problem. 2 outs. 2 quick outs. Last hope for the Astros is Brendan Rodgers.
Ball, outside.
Slider just missed, I guess. Fouled off.
No, that's a
Doesn't bite. Good eye from Brendan.
2 strikes.
Got him! Challenged him with the fastball, and Rodgers couldn't make contact, and the Mariners hold on. Clinging to a 5-4 lead. We're back at 500, and we go for the series win in Game 3 against Framber Valdez. So Randy with another home run, Raleigh with a home run, Julio's getting on base, which we like to see. Just need to see something from Devers. But so far, no luck. Another guy we want to see some improvements on is Brian Wu. ERA at 6. Let's hope that changes. Leading off the game, Pena foul tips it into Raleigh's glove. That's an out. Framber Valdez is a free agent this year, or after this year. He's somebody, I'm not going to lie, I'm kind of looking for, because I think the Mariners could really use a lefty. But, you know, our pitching is so good, maybe it just may not matter. Polanco is DHing today as he's getting a break from the field. But I was like, I can't have him not play. The game wanted me to sit him. Full count. And I guess he got a piece of that. I'm surprised. That was ball 4. But he's one of our best. He is our best hitter. There's no way we're going to bench him. He stays alive. Polanco from the right side. Crushes it to left field. This is why you can't sit him. He does so good at home. 8th home run of the season. All of them at home. And the Astros the Mariners take a 1-0 lead. Runs might be at a premium tonight against Valdez, and we'll take it. Eastside Paredes, first time we're seeing him all series. He takes a fastball looking. Top third, Caratini. Not sure what the Astros are looking for. These are all pitches in the zone. 2 outs for Jake Myers. Playing instead of Chas McCormick, and he's going to go down looking as Brian Wu is really dotting that fastball. Pena down on strikes for the second time tonight. 6 strikeouts through 4. Left on left, Valdez versus Crawford. That's an ugly swing. Why'd I keep that in the video? I don't know. But I did. I guess to show, Valdez is pitching well as well. Raleigh from the right side, high and deep. Left center. Myers looks up, leaps, and it's gone. We've had a couple of close calls, a couple of wall scrapers in this series. Raleigh getting in on the action. Hits it from the right side as well as Polanco, and we've got a 2-run lead. Here's Randy. He's had a home run in both games of the series. Curveball way outside from Valdez. 79 pitches, 80th coming up. Rosarita goes deep in all 3 games of this series. And he goes back-to-back with Cal, and it's a 3-0 Mariners lead. That's what we like to see. Haha, Chaz. You just enjoy sitting on the bench today, buddy. And with the way Wu is pitching, 3 runs might be all we need. Although that's a base hit, but that's like only the 2nd hit for the Mariners. I mean, the Astros. Yo, what is wrong with me today? I don't write scripts, as you can tell. I just don't see the point in that, but... Ooh, it was a struggle.
No, that's down.
So Wu had a perfect game through 6 1/3, or at least a no-hitter. But Dubon broke that up. Alvarez, of course, last night went deep to bring the Astros within 1. He could do that here, and instead he's going to draw a walk, his first walk of the game. Wu getting tired. Cleanup man Jose Altuve goes down on strikes. Did that just say his 12th strikeout? I think he did. That's crazy. Can he get number 13 with Eastside Paredes? Fouled off. 2 on, 2 out. This is the most pitches he's thrown this inning at 25. Make it 26. We'll see a 27th at least. Hard hit down the line. Unfair. Just off the chalk. And that'll score 1. 3-1. Or 3-2, actually. I wasn't paying much attention, I guess. So it's 3-2 now. So that'll be it for Wu. Probably kept him in a little too long. We go to the 9th. Munoz gets Pena. Still 3-2. Close games this series.
Nope.
Astros looking to take 2 out of 3. And then they get ready for Texas to come to town. Dubon fouls it off. We'll do it again. To left. Randy's there. Barely moves. Throws up the glove. Makes the catch. 2 quick outs. Jordan can tie it with 1 swing.
Ball 2.
Takes a ball. Hitters count.
2 balls, 1 strike.
I'm not sure you really give him anything to hit. I'd rather face Altuve. But we'll see what Munoz does. Final strike for the Astros. Did he go? I'm not sure if I buy that, but hey, we'll walk him. They'll bring in Pedro Leon to pinch run, and it's up to Altuve now. Altuve's no slouch at the plate either, but I'd rather face him than Alvarez. And that's why. Strike 3 swinging. Mariners hold on and take 2 out of 3 from Houston. Like I said, we'll bring in Texas for the next video. And if you like what you saw, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, because I post videos as often as I can. Rosarena and Raleigh and Polanco had a good series. Saw some nice pitching from Brian Wu and George Kirby. And Chas McCormick didn't hurt us too bad, except in Game 1, where he was the hero. That'll do it for me, you guys. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll catch you next time.